There are some lessons that do not arrive when they would be most useful. They arrive afterward, after the wasted energy, after the wrong attachment, after the days you cannot get back. That was what Nam faced one quiet evening, sitting by the window as the last golden light touched his notebook. He realized that some truths come late not to punish you, but to ask one difficult question. Now that you finally see clearly, how will you live differently? Nam had been feeling a strange kind of heaviness for weeks. It was not only sadness, not exactly regret either. It was something quieter, more persistent. A feeling that he had begun to understand certain truths about life only after paying too much for them. He noticed it in little moments, when he looked back on old choices, when he remembered how much time he had spent trying to be understood by the wrong people, when he thought about how often he had abandoned his own peace while believing he was being patient, loyal, or mature. There is a special ache in late understanding, because once you see clearly, you cannot unsee. And suddenly, the past looks different. Certain things that once felt normal now appear costly. Certain people, certain habits, certain ways of thinking, things you tolerated for years, are revealed in a sharper light. Nam was not angry, but he was tired of carrying wisdom that arrived after damage. That evening, his room was quiet in the gentle way it often became just before sunset slipped fully into night. The desk by the window held the usual things: a notebook, a cup with the last sip of tea, a pen rolling near the edge. The air was still, and in that stillness, memory felt louder. He opened the notebook and wrote, "What do I understand now that I wish I had understood earlier?" He did not overthink. He let the answers come as they were. Not everyone deserves the same access to me. Peace is more valuable than proving a point. Delayed discomfort often becomes deeper pain. You can lose years trying to be chosen by people who cannot see you. A quiet life is not a small life. Some endings become painful only because I resisted them too long. He sat with the page for a while. There it was, the tenderness of late wisdom. Truths that now felt obvious, but had once been hidden beneath hope, fear, youth, politeness, insecurity, or the simple human desire to believe that effort could change what was never truly aligned. He turned the page. Why do late lessons hurt so much? The answer came slowly. Because I can see what they would have saved me from. Because I keep imagining the time I might have protected. Because I mistake late wisdom for personal failure. Because I want to undo what can only be understood now. That final line stayed with him. There are things in life you cannot understand from advice alone. Some lessons need time, pain, repetition, and emotional ripening before they fully reach the heart. Perhaps that is why late lessons feel so heavy. Not because you were foolish, but because you were human enough to need experience before understanding. The late sunlight stretched more thinly across the desk now, turning from gold to amber. Nam realized he had been treating these late lessons as accusations, proof that he should have known better, proof that he had wasted too much time. But what if they were not accusations at all? What if they were gifts arriving in the only way some truths can arrive? Through lived experience, after your old self has finally become ready to hear them. He wrote a new heading. How do I honor a lesson that came late? By not wasting it, by speaking to my younger self with kindness, by letting regret become direction, by protecting tomorrow with what I now know, by living the next chapter more honestly. That last line changed the atmosphere inside him, because maybe the real tragedy is not learning a lesson late. Maybe it is learning it and still refusing to live differently. Maybe wisdom, even delayed wisdom, still has the power to save what remains. So that evening, Nam wrote 3 small decisions at the bottom of the page. Stop reopening what already taught me enough. Protect my time more carefully. Let clarity change my behavior, not just my thoughts. He read them twice. The room had grown dimmer, and he turned on the lamp beside the notebook. Its warm light made the page feel intimate, almost forgiving. He understood then that healing regret is not about pretending the past did not cost anything. It is about refusing to let the cost be meaningless. It is about allowing what once hurt you to become structure, boundary, and guidance. Over the next days, he began to notice how often late wisdom wanted to become a quiet companion. In the pause before over-explaining himself, in the moment he almost chased old approval, in the instant he recognized a familiar pattern and chose not to step inside it again. That is where late lessons begin to bless a life, not in the memory itself, but in the behavior they reshape. And perhaps that is enough. You may not get the old years back, but you can stop offering the new ones to the same confusion. Some lessons arrive too late to save the version of you that first needed them, but they are not too late to save the life that remains. Do not turn late understanding into self-punishment. Turn it into tenderness, into clarity, into a quieter, wiser way of moving through your days. A notebook, a dim room, a few sentences that hurt because they are true. This is not failure. It is maturity arriving through experience. And if it came late, let it still be sacred. Let it still protect what comes next. If this touched you, comment. Late wisdom can still guide me. Subscribe for more warm, reflective life stories about growth, regret, and quiet becoming.